It's the morning after the defeat last night, but I didn't get a chance to talk about Danny's comments in the media, so we'll speak about them now. Hello and welcome to this video. If you could like, share and subscribe to the channel, much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when video go live. So Danny was very, very honest in the media section last night with talking about last night's defeat and how it was going to be. And it admits point blank that we deserved to lose. He goes, firstly, I think we played against a strong side. He said afterwards, I think they showed over 90 minutes that all their quality. We knew this, we wanted to try, but we didn't have so many chances, especially with the second goal. From my point of view, it was too easy. It was 5 against 1 situation. We've not covered deep. No cover. We were very open, and this is them. We are very open, and this is then hard when you concede a goal when they're playing well. We opened the pass line instead of closing it, the pass line, and this is why they came out. Normally we'd have an overload and we can look to the right areas, and we just didn't have that at all. He even go to take something, you need to do all the basics right. We didn't, so we deserved to lose. And he's right. He's 100% right. Some of the stuff I've seen online last night and this morning, and from people I've spoken to who were at the game, and some of the stuff they've heard is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It is game 3 in a very long season. It's a new squad. It's going to take time to gel. But that doesn't mean that the basic can't be done. And that's something we have to get right. You get the basics right, everything falls into place. We'll have more of a day on this when we do the debrief on Monday. But if you set the basics right, everything else falls into place. And for whatever reason, this squad just didn't do it. Like, I will say this now, we probably just played top 2 and top 6 teams in Sunderland and Leeds. Leeds, that squad, yes, they are missing some key attacking players who they lost in the window, but it's been together as a squad for the last 2, maybe 3 seasons, so they know what they're doing. The basis of knowing how they're going to play, knowing where another player is going to be. And that is something in that position, you go, oh, that's so handy to have. You want to have that togetherness and be able to do it. There's only so much you can do in 6 weeks in pre-season. Everyone thinks that a pre-season 6 weeks, you should come back to the regular season and everything will be fine, especially if you've got a new system. We have been told time and time again by the likes of Danny, Bannon, Windass, and I'll say it last night, Bannon was poor. Bannon didn't have a clue where he was playing. This system fits a CDM. We brought a CDM in Chalobah, not played because he had a little knock. It looks like we're bringing another CDM in Pierce Charles, a cover. So it's interesting to say what happens. Danny goes on to also say it makes no sense to make a summary today and look back. Of course, the international break, we will look back at the first 6 games and what we will take from this. Today, it was a team that was very close to Premier League against a team that was very close to League One. If they lost some players, but you see they're a good team and they still play for promotion. And it's mindset. He also went on to talk about he's keen to get that fighting spirit and out of them from the relegation season last season. Fresh mix of new personalities as well. He went on to say, this is a new situation for this group. We had changed some players, and now we have a group that has to grow together. We have to find, and now we learn about the character in the changing room and how to react, how they work. They handle some disappointment moments, the process. It's the process. The next couple of weeks is taking the process forward. And people are going to get annoyed with him saying process all the time. They are going to get annoyed with it. I can see it already with the comment section. I can see it already on Twitter. People are going to get massively annoyed with him saying process. Like, generally, they will. And the thing is, if we don't have the situation that we have where we make it so easy for them, we're fine. We did everything wrong. When you look at when we're passing the ball constantly, a player is still way, way too deep when he gets the ball in. And that's something we have to improve on. You have to get closer. That will come. But it's going to be a very long season. And the thing is, you have to really look at how we go from here. How do we come back into it? How do we manage to, for the next game, do something better? Like the entire game, we had 2 shots on target all game, and they killed that dead full. But as an attacking unit, we just weren't there. We were there for the taking, and they did it. And the thing is, Danny has been very honest. I like a manager coming out going, no, we deserve to lose. If we play like that, that's how you get beat. That's on it. I don't want to have a manager come out and go, well, on another day we could have done this. On another day I could have been a girl. On another day I could have been this. This is a situation. On other days things happen, right? It's like coin costs. Depending on what different when to turn up. We just played, for me, top 6 teams in the league for this season. Millwall will be an interesting one, and then we've got a break. We need another defender in, at least 2 midfielders, and possibly another striker, if you're letting Bailey go out on loan. Because McNeil wasn't playing. I'm guessing he's taken a knock to that hip that he landed on. So we'll have to see about that. But it improved a little bit when Smith and Ubbo came on. Because you started to see the pressing a lot more. I still say there's a value to having Patterson in this squad a little bit, but I'll be in the minority there. I know I will. But Danny was honest and open about how that was last night. And you want that from your manager. You don't want a manager just blowing it up and going, well, it's this, we'll do this. At the end of the day, he said that we did the simple things wrong. And that's basically, they've got to sit them down in today. They will sit them down today and go, where did that go wrong? How are we doing this so wrong? Because it'll be a case of they'll see things in training that look great. And then when it comes to the practical side of it, it's not there yet. So we'll see. We'll see. You could have, at the international break, see Olaf play a lot more. You could, at the international break, see Chalobah in the squad. And having that pivot between defence and midfield, which you can tell is needed. Like, Ingelsson did a lot of work for one player last night. And you're going to get a lot of people who are going to be like, jumping on this, which they have. Twitter's gone insane. Like, generally, social media in general has gone insane. And I don't get it 3 games into a season. I said versus Plymouth that this was a very good performance by Wednesday, but by a not that great Plymouth side. Right? And I said I'd be worried when we face teams that press. Oh, look, we faced 2 teams that press. And my fears have come to the forefront. At the end of the day, it's going to be a long season. We need to stick together as a fan base, not go off the deep end, and just get our centre back, not centre back as in player, but get our centres to where we can go, right. Some of you who were saying top 6 promotion, maybe rethink your evaluation. I've got it down as a mid-table. Anywhere mid-table is a massive positive from last season. Like, generally. And he's on a 3-year deal. He's here to build something over first year, second year, and then third year. Teams that have the kind of process of where they're building something, first couple of games into it, ain't going to be pretty. You'll get the odd decent result, but some of them not going to be pretty. Trust what Danny's doing. Let's see what we go and do back in the transfer market this week, because it can be busy, and we'll go from there. At the end of the day, let's see what the boys respond to Danny and the coaching staff next.